British adventurer, 31, who quit the rat race becomes first woman to cross the Irish Sea on a paddleboard as part of world record-breaking triathlon bid. Adventure-hungry Fiona Quinn has become the first woman to stand-up paddleboard, SUP, across the Irish Sea as part of her record-breaking triathlon attempt. The 31-year-old accomplished the journey on Thursday after setting off near St David's in Wales before reaching the Irish coast 15 hours later. Her latest feat is part of a world record attempt to walk, cycle and SUP the length of Britain in a one-off triathlon which she hopes to complete before August. Quinn is currently travelling up the coast of Ireland as part of her attempt to SUP from Land's End in Cornwall to John O'Groats in Scotland. The trip is expected to measure more than 800 miles on a route that includes paddling through the Caledonian Canal. She has given herself 6 months to complete the expedition which began late April but hopes to finish it within 1 or 2 months. In an interview with BBC Breakfast yesterday, Quinn said she wants to inspire more women to challenge themselves with explorations of their own. "I do like to challenge myself and get out of my comfort zone. But I do want more women to get out there and adventure a bit more," she told viewers. "A lot people you see on TV adventuring are men. There's lots of women out there doing cool stuff, so hopefully someone will be inspired and take on their own journey on the back of this." Quinn, who confesses she has a fear of deep open water, is understood to have reached the Irish coast on May 31 after setting off from the southwesterly tip of Wales near St David's Head. She uploaded a photo one day after reaching Arklow in Ireland to celebrate her joy having become the first woman to cross the Irish Sea by SUP. "The sea was so kind to me, no peakiness. Glassy flat and even dolphins came to say hello and give me a motivational push just 15 or so miles from the end." She is believed to have tried the sport at sea just 3 times. "I've done paddle boarding before but mainly on lakes and rivers, not on the sea. The weather has been a huge challenge, it's so weather dependent. On lakes and rivers you can get away with most weather conditions. But if the swell's too big or wind too strong out on the sea you just have to wait. There's been lots of waiting around which has been frustrating." Quinn has already completed the top-to-bottom course of the UK twice in 2017 when she walked and cycled from and to the same locations. In spring last year walked 993 miles over 57 days, according to her website. That was followed with a long-haul cycle of 1,200 miles in September. Completing a third quest by SUP would round off a unique triathlon she set out for herself. She is paddling with a support boat and team for a challenge she describes as both physical and mental. Her previous 2 efforts on bicycle and foot were completed solo. The expedition sees Quinn chase 3 world records that include becoming the first person to SUP from Land's End to John O'Groats, the first woman to SUP across the Irish Sea and the first woman to complete a length of Britain triathlon. Her online bio details that she had a corporate job in surveying before quitting in 2010 to pursue life as an entrepreneur. She had 2 failed businesses before seemingly finding her true calling in adventure. About her current trip up the length of Britain by sea, she writes, "Adventure is waiting for us right here on our doorstep, and as we travel Britain's coastline, we'll be able to explore little-known spots only accessible by water and experience our rugged and beautiful beaches from a new perspective." Another purpose of the expedition is championing women in adventure. "All the while pushing myself like I never have before." The Land's End to John O'Groats, abbreviated LaJog for short, is a popular route among thrill seekers as it represents the greatest distance between 2 points in mainland Britain. It made headlines when car fanatic Tommy Davis boasted of driving the journey in just 9 hours 36 minutes, much to the chagrin of road safety campaigners.